Okay, I don't like this. I don't like it. This can't be my life right now. So setting sprays are now. Hey, so it's Wednesday. I'm 2 days out from pageant weekend. I finally got my order from Shein. I like Shein when it comes to needing a quick outfit for something that I'm probably just gonna wear one time. One of those things is a red dress that I need to wear for the opening number of the pageant. I just wanted something cute and fun that I could still dance in. I love when I forget what I ordered sometimes, and then it's like Christmas. This dress is the exact same one I wore last year as a contestant, but I got it in red. I know it looks itty bitty, but it does fit me, I promise you. I got the exact same size as last time. And then it has a little scarf that goes around the neck. I love it. It gives like this classy vibe, and I'm here for it. There's a couple of things that had to do with the pageant and a couple of things that were like, since I'm putting in a Shein order, I might as well just buy things. So I like this scarf. As you can see, brown is my thing. Picture this, like an off-white cream linen pant, and then maybe like a brown tank, cotton, a little bit low, not too much cleavage, a little bit gold jewelry. And then I have like beautiful like boho braids. And then I do like a little, do you know what I'm saying? But picture I have braids. Picture I have braids. Me personally, I get my makeup brushes from Shein. And I got 2 sets because I wanted specific brushes. So let's see how it looks. They seemed more brown online, but they're more of like a metallic. Small concealer brush, sculpting brush, powder, blush brush, blending brush, an angle highlight brush. Oh, I love these ones. The eyebrow and eyelash. I love this to shape out my brows. And then sometimes if I have excess mascara, I'll use it to comb it out too. And then I use this angled brush for my eyebrows. Ooh, this one I use all the time. Okay, so now I have a ton of small brushes, brightener and concealer brush. Look at that. Any of the photos that you see on my Instagram, I did my makeup myself. And I did it with Shein brushes. For me, I don't need expensive brushes. It's nice to have them, and maybe one day I'll splurge. Like I used to have brushes from Sephora, but I love these. They work. I'm pretty sure this total is it even like 20 bucks? I don't know. I gotta check. I always look at the reviews and I don't buy anything unless it has like a ton of picture reviews. Got this bag, my brushes in here. I'm just gonna hold these in here for now. This is gonna replace the bag that I currently have in my purse. I like to have a bag in my purse that's like a, what do you need bag? Do you need floss? Do you need a tampon? Do you need a pad? Do you need a mint? Do you need lip gloss? Do you need perfume? Do you need a small little comb? Do you need Band-Aids? I always have Band-Aids, alcohol wipes, Tylenol cold and flu, Advil, Tylenol, deodorant, like everything, whatever you need. It's always in that little bag. That's what will actually be in here, and I will put it in my purse. Next on the list, spoolies. I love having extra for travel. Sharpener. So that's what I got here too. Always get my lashes from Shein. I always go for a cat eye. It could be something where it's like a half lash thing. I like these for everyday looks. If I feel like I want to amp up my everyday look a little bit, either I have my cluster lashes that I will use that I got from Amazon, or I'll put these on. And then sometimes it's just like a little bit of a different style. This one is slightly fuller. This one I'm trying. I feel like this is new. It's a full strip, but it's a light wispier one than what I normally use. See, they look like just like the photos. They look just like the photos. Look at that. Look at that. I am really excited, but what I have, I'm going to organize these and put everything away, and then I'm gonna come back to do my wig, and I'll show you what it looks like fresh out of the box and how I cut it and style it for the look that I normally have. I'll catch you guys in the next second.
2 hours later.
It's time to turn my bed down and get ready for bed, so let's go do that.
Makeup, something I had to earn, but it's water in the morning. letting my body learn. This clean skin, soft light, this rest that shows in my eyes. This is how I hold my shoulders when I stop living rushed. I don't chase it, I make space for it. I come back to myself.
Okay, so we have finished turning everything down and it is time for me to go to bed. I still have to change out of my loungewear into my sleepwear, but I usually just sleep in a t-shirt and I'm not showing all that. We're not that close, but I am ready for bed. Face and teeth have been done. I have my bonnet on. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's Thursday. It's officially exactly 24 hours out from my first event for the Canadian National Miss Pageant this weekend. This is the wig that I normally wear for events. So it's a Sensational brand. The name is Adana in number 2. So the way that it comes out of the box is not the way that I wear it. I add layers myself. So I'll be using my scissors, how it comes in the box, right? The tag will give you more information. Glueless, it's safe to use with heat, 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I like about these synthetic wigs is like when you are able to add heat to them, it allows you to manipulate it to the style that you want. And then it also allows you to keep the wig for a little bit longer. Because if you've worked with synthetic wigs, you know that at a certain point, this type of look tends to go away and you're left with a lot of like thick, frizzy mess. Because the synthetic fibers with friction and wear, rubbing against your back, being brushed through all the time, it's not like human hair, it doesn't keep its form. So being able to add heat to it, not too much, but a little bit is enough to like tame it back into place. The lace is not the same color as me, but I'll always just add my foundation afterwards. The inside of the wig has 2 combs. There's an elastic band to help keep it down. Ooh, okay, here we go. So I'm gonna part it in the middle. Let me use the big comb and I'm gonna comb it out like this. Okay, so it's hot enough now. I'm gonna press it down in the middle. Part of the hump that I'm seeing is the actual wig itself. You are gonna have to manipulate it in the part that you want. There's different ways you can do it. You can wet the hair and then comb it in place. You know, depending on the kind of wig you have, there's different things you can do. I don't really like it this long. I usually do it not shoulder length, but about here. So let me just throw the curls back in there so I know that that's where it's naturally gonna fall. I don't wanna stretch it out too much and then it bounces back and then it's shorter, right? Yeah, let's do here. Go straight across. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, you just cut it straight across? Here's the thing. When it comes to a curly synthetic wig, you can do that because you see how it just falls. I wouldn't do this with a human hair wig. I'm also gonna go back in and do a couple more layers coming down, so it's good. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. You can see right here that this side is a little bit longer than this. When I start to add the face framing layers in there, it'll get fixed. So I will take my comb and I'll take a piece like this, right? I'm gonna clip this to the back and then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. This is what I'm working with first. So I start here. If I like how I framed my face, then I'll add it to the rest of my hair. I like when my hair frames my eyes and my cheekbones and then it can like frame my chin and the rest of my face. I'm gonna cut it a little bit lower. I'm gonna start from here and I'm gonna start shaving it down. I usually go shorter and shorter as I go along. So now I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I have my scissors covering my eye a little bit. And I just shave down. Do you see how it's already kind of giving me a little bit of that? I will take a part that's up here. This is when I start thinking about how I want it to look when it's like moving and bouncing and there's layers all over the place. This one I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just doing it a little bit lower. Because the hair doesn't come curly up here, all the curl is at the bottom. So this is when I will add my curling iron and actually curl this in. I'll work on the other side. Okay, so let me see now what it looks like when I, right? Okay. You can see what I'm talking about, how it's already framing my face. I'm kind of melting them into the hair, but I'm also shaping the hair as well. So I'm telling the hair to stay in place where I put the heat. And then I'll take a little bit of hairspray. Heat is going to manipulate it the way that you want it to, and then you need to give it time to cool down. See how straight this is? I'm gonna take the curling iron, and I have to do this very quickly because this is synthetic hair. It doesn't need much. And the good thing with synthetic hair too is that it dries, it cools down very quickly. So I just need to have this on for a couple of seconds. People ask me, oh, like how to get your hair to have so much volume. You actually want to curl your hair forward and then flip it back. Forward and then flip it back. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Take this piece, I'm gonna curl it real quick. And then I like to curl the back piece behind it. So this is what I'm talking about. Like I have to add my own curls in up here because the wig doesn't have curls up here. She has a little bit of life to her. This is a foundation. This is a 6.5W. This is a body brush. I like it because the bristles are thicker. All you're doing is coloring the lace. So you see how the lace is darker now? And I'll take some to where I have the part in the middle and I'll brush it down in there as well. Going to cut it. Cut the lace in a diagonal. Don't cut it straight across. Finger underneath so I can make sure I can see the lace. Okay. Oof. Okay. This is all the prep that I'm gonna do for today. So tomorrow, when I get dressed, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna glue down the sides. There's the back. This is all I have for you right now. I'm gonna go pack. So let's go see what I put in my suitcase. So I just got home from work. I showered and done all my skincare. I'm ready to go to bed, but I do need to pack because I cannot afford to do it in the morning. So pack with me. Let's go. I am using my phone as a second monitor right now, so I'm going to use my iPad to pull open my schedule so I can make sure I've packed for everything. This is what we are wearing for orientation. Basically everything that I'm packing is from my closet. Nothing has been bought except for the red dress that I'm wearing for the opening number because I didn't have it. But listen, I am an outfit repeater.
Lizzie McGuire, you are an outfit repeater.
If it works, it works. And if you are an outfit rememberer, then that's just your business and I really don't care.
Maybe I'm an outfit repeater, but you're an outfit rememberer, which is just as pathetic.
It is a skirt and a blazer. I usually will wear a pair of stockings with it. I feel like it's this one. And then I will wear these shoes with it. Next thing on the list, rehearsals. Rehearsals is simple and easy. I have this tracksuit-ish kind of a thing that I got from Ardeen. The Welcome Gala, this is what I'm really looking forward to. Would you believe me if I told you this dress was from Shein? Now for the interview, I'm not gonna be interviewed this time, that's for the contestants, but the current queens need to be there as well. I know it doesn't look like much right now. I have a tie, I have my brown vest, I have my blue and white striped shirt, and then I have my navy blue suit. I probably won't be wearing the jacket portion. I'll just be wearing the pants with this, but I'm still gonna bring the jacket with me just in case. I'd rather overpack than under. Then optionals. Now optionals is a little bit hard to explain. It's one of the segments of the pageant. Because I like to overpack instead of under, I'm going to overpack. These three dresses from Opali I have worn to multiple events before. They're stunning. I will be wearing them as many times as I possibly can because they were not cheap and they're absolutely beautiful. So yeah, hometown party. This year I'll be wearing this black and white suit, tie and everything. So aside from that, the only thing I need to provide is this red dress that I showed you guys in the previous clip that I got from Shein. So the opening number for the contestants and for the queens on stage. You know, I still technically haven't tried this on yet. This will be for the opening number. We will also be changing into sponsored dresses that we are being provided. As of right now, I am gonna go to bed. I'm so exhausted, but I am glad that the major bulk of the packing is done. Once I add all of the extras in there tomorrow morning when I'm done with my makeup, I can throw them in there and then I'm good. All right, good night.
Welcome to Canadian National Miss 2026. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Elizabeth Marnock. I am the National Director of Canadian National Miss. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Allison Chisholm. I'm Canadian National Miss 2025. The biggest piece of advice this weekend is to just be in the moment, truly and fully present. A lot is happening in the world, a lot is happening in your personal lives, your work lives, motherhood, sisterhood, etc., etc. Just take the weekend and be fully present and really, truly enjoy your time here and spend that girl moment in pageantry.
Afternoon, it's afternoon, right? Afternoon, ladies. Just checking if there's still more here or not. I am Janelle Jackson. I'm your Canadian National Miss. It's so great to see all of you. You guys look so beautiful. If you see my camera around, I'm just trying to take photos and videos of the weekend and just, take it all in, just like Ali said. Any advice I would have almost echoes hers, but at the same time, remember why you're here and why you chose Canadian National Miss. As you're going throughout the weekend, you're going through rehearsals and maybe the routine isn't landing right away, or by the way, you can always ask me for help, I got you. And our choreographer is amazing. But sometimes, just like it's Friday to Sunday can sometimes feel like a lot, or it can sometimes feel like it's going by really fast. And just remember that you're here to represent yourself, represent your cause, your passion, your family and friends are here to support you. It's gonna be fun regardless. And you'll see my bit, okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Dawn Knapp and I'm your Canadian National Misses. What I would say is, yes, it's a competition, but it's also a weekend of connections, and a big part of the weekend should also be just even personal growth. So if this is your 5th, 10th pageant, if it's your first pageant, I always look at it as there's something that you can learn about yourself throughout the weekend, win or lose. So I would, really focus on that and have fun.
I'm in my belly shining bright, diamonds dancing in the night, Ferrari parked under moonlight, living fast but feeling right. My bed wave, champagne rain, golden order, no more pain. Every second ultra prime, luxury written in time. Luxury written in time.
5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 6, 7, off, on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 6, big arms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, turn.
It's more than me, so repeat after me, say. I'm a secret potion, I'll make you fall in love. It can't be broken, one touch should be enough. Oh, you belong to me, I got the recipe. It's all like magic. You're looking for me to stop right. Need a magic to change you overnight. It's the inside, come and get it, we still got time.
Good job. We haven't had the rehearsal ahead. You still have walks to do, but you learned all the dance in like an hour and a half. Whoa! But you have to lean on each other. I can tell you for a fact, some of the best cherished memories I have are like the girls I meet along the way. Thank you all. Give yourself a little tinkle on the back.
Okay. I finally have a second to check in with y'all because it has been a hectic morning, I'm not gonna lie. After waking up this morning and getting a little bit of sleep, getting dressed, doing my hair and makeup, we were able to get all that taken care of, get out the door, get here, wasn't able to get an early-ish check-in. I still had to change in the bathroom at the hotel into my blazer and skirt outfit that you saw in the previous clip for the orientation, which actually went really well. I got to meet some of the delegates. I would like to meet more of them. It was a little bit of just information, and I was so tired and just wanted to get into my hotel room because I needed to change, eat. I hadn't eaten yet, so I ate after that and then had to get changed into my rehearsal outfit. So we just finished rehearsal. We learned the entire opening number. Now I have a bit of a break and I'll have to be back down there literally in half an hour. So I'm gonna touch up my makeup and get my gown on to go for the welcome gala. God, I have to put them down to get dressed. Ugh, I don't want to. Okay, so I am heading downstairs to the welcome gala. I'm pretty sure I left my crown in the ballroom earlier. I'm wearing my red dress from Shein. Yes, this is from Shein. I need someone to help me tie up the back, but I'll ask one of the ladies downstairs when I get there. It has a really long train. I love dresses like this that allow me to kind of move around in the front but have all the drama in the back. So let's go down to the party and you can see what's going on in there.
Yeah, get that lighting. Say hello! Say hello!
It's day 2 of pageant weekend at Canadian National Miss. I am tired. I'm not gonna lie. I went to bed later than I definitely should have. Yesterday was a really fun day and I'm really looking forward to today. I'm getting ready to head downstairs for interviews. Interviews are for the contestants, but the queens will be there for support. We have another portion of the pageant after that called optionals. I'll show you more what that looks like later on. We have another rehearsal and then we have our hometown party tonight. So I'm really excited because I'm wearing a lot of suits today. It's 9:46. I gotta be downstairs for 10:30. So I'm thinking if I can finish my makeup in the next 20 minutes, that'll give me enough time to get dressed. I already know what I'm wearing. I've put on my outfit before. And this is why I do little dress runs with my outfits at home. So when I come to these places, I'm not trying to figure things out in the moment. I know exactly what I'm wearing. I'm just really annoyed that I forgot my jewelry. Like, I'm actually so annoyed. It's stressing me out. But whatever. The hair, the face, the outfit, the personality is doing everything it needs to do. I had to quickly transfer some footage onto my phone. Since then, I had finished my eyebrows, did my foundation, my concealer, setting powder, bronzer, and now I'm just finishing up the bronzer. Usually I use whatever I use for my cheekbones and the rest of my face underneath my eye and just continue that brown pattern on my eye. Charlotte Tilbury. I didn't get a chance to show it, but I did use Danessa Myricks as a base. NARS concealer also for underneath my eye and for some of my hyperpigmentation. Hourglass concealer for my highlight. House Labs contour. It's more of like a bronzer stick underneath as my first layer of bronzing. I used my Fenty in Coco Naughty for everything else that you just saw. Okay, so we just finished the optionals portion and it was actually so good. The talent in there was insane. I'm so proud of the delegates this year for just coming out and showing out. The next thing we have is rehearsal, so I'm gonna go upstairs and get changed. I'm really excited for the hometown party tonight, so yeah, let's get on to that one. So we just finished the hometown party and that is the last event for the weekend. I am exhausted and I'm ready to go to bed. Tomorrow we are going straight to the theater. We will be doing a dress rehearsal at the theater, getting ready there, and then doing the final show. All right, I am packed and ready to go. Suitcase and bags are there. My suitcase has the rest of the clothes that I wore all weekend. And then my 2 bags here have the stuff that I need for the actual show. So thankfully, as a queen, now soon no longer a queen once I pass the crown on tonight, I don't have a lot of stuff that I have to bring with me because I'm not a delegate with my gown and second outfit and all this stuff. So I just have my one outfit that I need for the opening number and shoes. I've already done hair and makeup, but I'm gonna have that, I have it in the bag to do touch-ups and stuff. Some other little snacks and little things that I may need for backstage, like paper towels, my tripod so I can film content backstage. We're gonna go check out, go to the theater, and then I'll see you guys there. Oh, it balances, yay.
Did you win any Saturdays last year?
I did. I think I won Miss Congeniality and a couple other stuff. Yeah, they'll do each category, yeah. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like it.
How do you feel with your remembering?
I feel good about it. I feel like I did what I wanted to do. I feel like I established enough of my self for people to kind of know what I'm about and, you know. That's good. I feel good about it. I do. As soon as I see anyone
Get the Colin chant.
I just never do. I literally will do stuff like this all the time, and everyone's like, "Where are the pictures?" I'm like, "I was living.
That's why
I was in the moment."
moment.
Why are you cracking? Like, why are you cracking? Don't crack. My makeup didn't do any of this yesterday, and then show day wants to start cracking. Like, what is that? You see it, right? A little. Driving me crazy. Full face yesterday, didn't go anywhere. Didn't move.
Always.
Show day.
Yeah.
She wanna move.
She's like, oh, you want to look perfect?
No. You know what I'm gonna do? Can you imagine? Girl, I would just go home at that point.
Literally like.
I would actually go home. No, I would actually be like, you know what, guys? It's been real.
I still got contestants to do. For nipples, do they? What? Where the fabric meets.
I feel like the more you're touching it,
The worse it's getting. That's why I started to go. Because I could have just left it at this point.
but it's like nice because then I know it's in the crowd.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm about to crash out. Am I gonna have to do my whole face over? This can't be my life right now. So setting spray is a no. We're just gonna put this on. Just this.
Yeah.
You know what? At least it's a highlight.
Yeah,
So
exactly,
even if it's like extra high, at this point I don't care.
You're gonna take.
I'm literally gonna go on stage like this. Because what do you mean? No, this. Listen.
Crashing out.
This is what it's gonna be. We're just gonna pat. We're gonna pat around it. You know what's good though is like on stage I can look a little bit crazy right now.
Yeah.
Because on stage it looks.
We got here. Remember where we started?
Started from the bottom. Actually, we started at a medium. I brought myself to a bottom.
Mind telling us a little bit about that series and the goal?
So my Becoming Her series is a 10-part series that I have uploaded to YouTube, and I've gotten so much great feedback from it, so thank you again. But it was born from a very hard time in my life where I realized that I had to make some real intentional choices. I was living life on autopilot, I was experiencing a lot of health issues, and I realized that I wasn't living the life that I wanted to live, and I decided to take the reins back. So I invested in my health, my mental health. I lost 50 pounds. I started seeing a naturopathic doctor. I started working on my physical health, and that just snowballed into more self-love. And I wanted to change my personal style. I wanted to dive back into passions and things that I had put aside due to not feeling the best in my health. And that just snowballed into inspiring others. And when I showed up as myself, when I showed up fully, people started to notice that, the glow from within. It wasn't just the clothes or the change in my body. It was me saying, I'm here, I'm taking up space. I'm starting to love my life, and people are drawn to that energy and that light. And because people just kept asking me 10,000 questions, I said, hey, let's just put it on YouTube so everyone can watch it. And just so the 10-part series just walks you through what my experience was. And so you can watch the full thing, or it's just, you know, if you just want to learn about the food intolerance test that I did, that changed the way that I eat and how my body has, you know, changed itself, and my eczema and all these things. Or if you just want to learn about the mental health work that I did for myself and in the time when I couldn't afford therapy and the avenues that I took to help me with that. So it was a great experience to go through it. It was a great experience to document it, and I always love hearing that people have watched it and have enjoyed it and they've taken something from it. So yeah.
I might be a little biased. I don't know. I'm just obsessed with you. I also got to crown Janelle last year, so this is very full circle for me, just watching your success through this year, the way that you've inspired other women and femme bodies, the way that you have showed up authentically, and I told you this, you've really taught me a lot in this year about boundaries. I'm one that says yes to everything, but you've taught me about intentionally saying yes to those things, so I thank you for that. Any last piece of advice that you might want to give to your fellow queens who are gracing the stage tonight and maybe taking home that crown?
I would say, just in general, to everyone who has been on the stage, they've been phenomenal. I'm sure you guys already know that, and it's been a blessing to spend time with them this weekend. But to any of the queens that are taking their crown and going home this weekend, I would say to lead with your heart and recognize that your voice has so much more power than you think. You might think that you're just from a small town, or you haven't gone to college, you haven't done these big things, you haven't traveled the world, but your experience matters, and there is somebody out there who's looking at you going, oh my gosh, I can do that too. That was my experience as well. And if it's just a small drop in the water, that ripples like crazy, and it's magical to watch and witness, and that's what I would say to my queens. They're gonna kill it. I know it's gonna be an amazing year for them.
Well, thank you so much. You look stunning. Can we have a moment for this dress? Janelle was staring at herself all night in the dress, looking at it. Well, thank you for your time. Next up, for their final walk, let's give it up for the Canadian National Ms. Janelle Jackson.
Good evening, everyone. Standing before you tonight, my heart is filled with gratitude, pride, and a touch of bittersweet emotion. As I prepare to pass this crown on to the next queen, I'm reflecting on everything this journey has given me. To Elizabeth, thank you for believing in me and for creating a space where women are encouraged to grow, lead, and discover what they're truly capable of. I'm grateful for the amazing women this experience brought into my life and the friendships I'll continue to cherish. Representing Canadian National Ms. has been an incredible honor, and I'm especially proud that it gave me the opportunity to continue building my platform, Davia Rose. The journey that transformed my life became the foundation for Davia Rose. After realizing I had been living life on autopilot instead of intentionally creating a life that reflected who I wanted to be, I began the work of healing and self-reflection. As I uncovered who I truly was beneath the expectations, fear, and labels I had carried for so long, I made it my mission to help other women discover that the same transformation is possible for them. That journey taught me something I'll never forget. The life you're dreaming about is waiting on the other side of the work you're willing to do. That work isn't easy. It asks you to be honest with yourself. It asks you to grow, heal, and sometimes to start over. But I promise you this, it is worth it. Because one day you'll look around and realize you're standing in rooms you once believed were meant for other people, and you'll discover that you belonged there all along. That's the message I hope every woman carries with her after this weekend. You are not defined by where you've been. You are defined by the choices you make from this moment forward. To the next Canadian National Ms., congratulations. Savor every moment. Wear your crown with humility. Lead with kindness. And never underestimate the impact your story can have on someone else's life. Thank you to my family, my friends, and everyone who has supported me throughout this incredible journey. This may be the end of my reign, but it is far from the end of my mission. Here's to continuing to become the women we were always meant to be. Thank you.
Our new Canadian National Team 2026 is Team 3.
Through the
My name is Michaela Delgaitis, proudly representing Brantford, Ontario, and I just won the title of Canadian National Ms.
I'm so proud of you, seriously. It's been seriously getting to know you this weekend has been amazing.
Oh,
and I know you're gonna do amazing. And you can always reach out to me if anything. We just finished crowning the new queens for Canadian National Ms, and I had the honor of crowning my successor, Canadian National Ms. I also had the immense honor and pleasure to crown the new Canadian National Teen. I love her so much. She's literally my little sister now. Now we're all done and I have to come out of this dress. Look at the dress. Like, can we talk about the dress? I'm so sad that this weekend is over, but I am just so grateful for everything, seriously. This was Canadian National Miss weekend and my reign is over here, but I got some things coming in the works that I'll be doing the next coming years, so I'm not even sad or anything. I just feel so fulfilled that I actually got the opportunity to do this. It felt really good to do a reign with a purpose, and I'm very proud of my Becoming Her series and just the impact that it's had, and to hear so many people talk to me and say that they were looking forward to meeting me this weekend, or my Becoming Her series meant something to them. I'm so grateful. So here's to being Canadian National Ms 2025. Let me take my final walk here. Thank you for tuning in this week for this week's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed my Canadian National Ms week, the preparation, all the different outfits and everything like that. And if you want to see any short form content about this week as well, I'll be posting them on my Instagram and TikTok. I'll link them in the description so you can follow me there. This has been an amazing weekend and I'm so excited.
I think it's the Maya.
Maya? We're at the Maya
Apprentice.
Okay, so we're at the Maya Apprentice Theater, and it's show day, and I'm here with my pageant director, Liz. She's the best. Liz, do you want to say a little 1-2 for the audience?
Yes, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you loved all the content. We love Janelle, and it's going to be an amazing show. Stay tuned. Lots of fun coming up.
Queen actually crowned me last year, which is so cool.
Honestly, I cherish that, like,
ever.
so deeply.
Introduce yourself and my friend.
I'm Caitlin. Official staff.
This is official. This is official. Oh my god, I just yanked you into the screen.
Official.
2:30, shows until 4. I mean, I could just put my dress on and like
Shaking it around.
lotion my skin or something. I don't know. I like find something. Cut. Okay.